want to welcome you back to our takeaways from the worship services we have every Sunday. We love to just worship together and learn from God's Word. Yesterday, Pastor Brad focused on the miracle of Jesus feeding 5,000 men plus women and children. That could be 15 to 20,000 people. And how does he do this? Because the disciples have been listening to him teach all day long, and they see all these crowds. It's getting to be the end of the day, and they say, Lord, send them away. Make them go feed themselves. And Jesus says this unusual thing. He says, you feed them. Really? Me? And he says, yeah, you feed them. So the disciples start looking around and they get panicky, and finally one of them, named Andrew, goes and finds this little boy who was willing to share what God had given him. It was 2 fish and 5 little loaves. And this little boy was willing to share what little resources he had. And he brought it to the disciples. The disciples gave it to Jesus because when they said, this is all we have, Jesus said, bring them to me. And when they brought these little resources to Jesus, he gave thanks and he started to bless it and start to break it. And as he broke it, he multiplied all of their resources to be so abundant that they actually fed not only all the thousands of people, but they had extra bread, 12 baskets full left over. Pastor Brad reminded us, and worship reminds us, and we get to look at who Jesus is and see how good he is and how powerful and how gracious he is. We see how much he multiplies every gift, big or small, that we give to him. He's a God that loves to multiply blessings. So we want to invite you to join us each week as we learn, and we let Jesus stretch us as he said, Steve, St. Timothy, I want you to feed them, or put your name in this. You look around and you see all these needs in the world and you go, that's too big for me, let somebody else do it. And Jesus says, no, you do something about it. Then as we look at our resources and we bring them to him, Jesus says, bring them to me and watch me work.